Hello folks, welcome to the video, and here I'm going to be talking about some drama in terms of the WRC, but more, I guess, WRC 2. Because this is something that I didn't really talk about on Sunday during the review, and to be honest, because I completely glossed over it and didn't recognise that this had happened. Nikolai Grosjean lost his win on Rally Monte Carlo by 0.2 seconds to Johan Russell because he got a 10-second time penalty for cutting a corner. Grosjean, understandably, annoyed. Russell, now happy to have won it. But what's the story behind it? Well, in the WRC, a road book clearly defines what bits of the road you can go on and what bits, crucially, you can't go on, especially when you're kind of cutting the stage. And part of that is because, for example, compared to the old days where you'd see Colin McRae driving just flat out across some mud in the British forests, a lot of the roads the WRC covers are private land. And those private landowners don't like when their property gets, tyre marks in it or anything like that, because it could affect the value of it. Even if they don't intend on selling it, that's the case. You have to spend money to repair it, and they don't really want to do that. So it's easier for them to say, nope, you don't have to run on my land, and then the FIA has to say, look, you can't do a big straight line shortcut. It was one of those big things that plagued Rally Germany later on in its tenure in the WRC as a standalone event, was the vineyard stages cost so much in insurance payouts to the owners of the vineyards, because when a car would go off and crash out and wipe out a couple of crates of wine, the FIA or ADAC would have to reimburse them. So yeah, I can see why people don't like it. I mean, when I organise rally leagues, I tend to never look at anti-cut, because the idea for me is, well, it's point to point, right? But I think that's a luxury that we get as organisers of anything that's virtual, because you have to worry about, if the farmer is annoyed that their land where they graze their animals is suddenly tarnished by dozens upon dozens of race cars plowing through it. So I do kind of understand both sides for it. I think at the end of the day, I wouldn't blame Russell, I'd blame the FIA. But at the same time, I can see part of where they're coming from, though I would rather they would talk about it from a safety perspective. And now is why in 2014 Mickelson got his fine. And later in the year, Australia is why Chris Meek ends up getting the massive time penalty that he gets. I think he gets a fine as well, but he certainly gets a massive time penalty for straight lane part of the stage because, well, they say in the name of safety, we have to preserve the safety. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how this plays out. Nice to see when rallying gets that kind of internal motorsport politics in it like that, because those are interesting discussions to have about the philosophy of rally racing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.